Sloppy. Flutter jump like you mean it. I'll do my best. Oh, what? That was right. Did I have too much height? Man, you gotta get this first try, or like 15th. There we go. I forgot I was on double tap. Whew. A little late. How many tries can you take that trick and still be faster than the intended route? A lot. That trick saves like 30 seconds, so... Yeah. So this slight change to my route involves swapping controls in level 3 as opposed to swapping it on the main menu at the start of the game. It saves like 5 seconds, I think. It's like a big optimization, or like a little optimization that goes a long way. But it won't really have much of an impact until much later, I think. I take the low path here. Oh, now I'm losing time. Lol W. I was gonna say I take the low path here because it saves me time personally, but... sick throw, dude. Why did I do that? What? I got hit there? No point in resetting because this run is to set splits for every level. And I don't test, and like all the time that I can save is like majorly towards the end of the game. This is also going to... I'm gonna probably bleed time here because I'm changing my split location to after end of level. I still save time. So, you went to the movie yesterday, huh? Anything else exciting happening? I might see Adam's Family tomorrow. Is it a new one, or is it, like, the old one? I don't really keep up with movies, so I have no idea what's coming out. A new animated one? Cute. Long level. Almost a lot better than DreamWorks movie. Any right to be. Three out of 10. Ellie will disappoint in comparison. As long as it entertains, right? relearn this setup today when I was practicing earlier, so theoretically speaking, I should be able to get Beanstalk skip. Alright, so we come up here, and we look up. We land here, and we look up. Bounce off this guy. Up. There we go. Super consistent. Super consistent. I decided to make Byleth's officer uniform. It's a bit less thirsty. Was that game any good? Like, truly? Or was it just anime schlock? Come up here. You really liked it? That's good. I was kind of worried that it was just kind of anime garbage. .17's so short. It's also anime schlock, but like, I see. I understand. This upshot here. Don't jump there. No! Fall off and float. Push. Grab that. Flutter here. In we go. Boss room is right through here. Grab this. Put that there. And up. Up. Genuinely good parts make up for the stuff. Okay. I'm not one for like the tactics type games, so I don't know if it's a game I would really enjoy, but I'll take your word for it. That's pretty quick. Need to play on a higher difficulty? Yeah, playing on like Maniac is usually the real way to enjoy those games. You uneasy because it had some pretty inconsistent difficulty spikes. Oops. Brian's asking about Mario Kart today. I'm down. I'm gonna get a couple of runs of Yoshi in today, but I'm down to play Mario Kart. I'm leading time on this, because you gotta go up here. You don't have to, but it's faster. I said I'm down. I want to get a couple runs of this in, but I'm down. Perfect flutter. Up and over. Let me float on over here. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Much faster. Get down. It's a shame that Blank State Protag Kun-chan is easily the weakest part of Three Houses. Spiral has some really cool potential with their power set and lore potential, but nah, just nods and grimaces. Anime protagonist can't... Self-insert anime protagonists can't have an opinion or a voice of their own. Otherwise, you risk alienating a chunk of your player base by saying things, having them do or say things that no one else would say. Yeah, they wouldn't say. It's a shame, really, because, you know, conceptually they're very good. Oh my god. Go. Sloppy. Sloppy. You know, I've been playing this game on and off for fucking 6 years now. I still have not figured out the right egg throw setup for that run. Someday. This is a really bad 2-3. Get up there, dude. Bonk. I'm pretty miffed about this monitor dying. Should be gold here. Let's go first try gate hack. Oop. Reset. There we go. Second try is not bad. Get up there. Come on. Yes, time manipulation, the gross ass gross. What? The gross ass whip sword and fire powers he can't control. Just transplant that interesting shit onto an actual character. Oh lord. I can't read. And platform. You're in there. Onto an actual character who can speak. But you gotta make your self-insert character interesting to play too. That's the problem. Two, 3, 4, 5. I don't mind silent characters. Hi, Alice. Ugh. Fucking bonk. I see, that guy doesn't spawn unless you're at the right. X-axis. Or Y-axis point, I guess. So, Violet, you just found out you're an artificial demigod and have been using your mom's special spinal column. Oh, come here, you. No! I think I can make this. Oh, thank God. That's time loss. You're on spinal column as a weapon. You legally married yourself. How do you feel about that? Blank stare. I'm curious as to how much of that is canon and how much of that is you memeing. I would not be surprised if a majority of that is canon. Because it's Fire Emblem. I just finished Oracle Seasons, now I'm gonna try Oracle Ages. I hear they're very similar games, like almost identical, but with like minor changes. So if you liked one, you'll probably like the other. Love those when I was a wee lad. How many eggs do I have? 4? Sprite overflow. Ooh, that was a good one. What's your favorite classic Zelda and your favorite 3D one? Coward. Sorry, I'm tired and ill. Well, I hope you feel better. You don't have to be here for my sake. I will be here regardless. Favorite classic Zelda? I mean, what defines classic? Some people would consider Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask classics, you know? But those are also technically 3D. Oh, jump. There we go. Because if I'm honest, I've only completed like 3 or 4 Zeldas. I've played and completed Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild. Did I say Minish Cap? Minish Cap. That's about it. I've never finished Link to the Past. Never played Link's Awakening. Oh, I split. Wait, oops. What is it? Shit. Okay. Forgot what my hotkeys were for livesplit. I was actually thinking along the same lines. I really like Minish Cap and Twilight Princess. Minish Cap was one of the first games I ever 100%ed without a guide, like on my own. And Twilight Princess, I put way more time into both versions than pretty much any game in that period of my life, so... It's nice to have eggs in this level. I usually don't have eggs. Probably a tie between Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. If Majora's Mask wasn't such a kind of archaic, kind of buggy mess, I'd probably like it more. I really like Twilight Princess. And Majora's Mask is fun for the themes in the story. Wind Waker's good. I like the pace of Twilight Princess. It's all... I feel like it's like the perfect length for a game of that style. Bosses definitely left a lot to be desired. Oh, I'm dead. That sucks. Alright, well that's time loss. Oh, that's a big time loss. Oh no. I forgot how costly deaths were in this level. Oh well. Remember the dragon boss in Twilight Princess that was awful? I thought that boss was just kind of boring. I didn't think it was that bad. I really didn't like the Goron boss. Because you're like on that magnetized floor hanging upside down. You have to move really slow. Just didn't like it. The first boss was really fun. The big plant with the whirlwind boomerang. I thought that boss was really cool. The spider boss in the Temple of Time was really dumb. The Ocarina of Time reference boss. I feel like it's really inconsistent if I do that without the D-boost or with the D-boost. Feels like it's pretty hit or miss. Is this the good lineup? I think I have to grab. Yeah, the Goma knockoff. Sucks that I died there, but oh well. You're still spelling Ocarina wrong, lol W. That's okay. Ain't no judging here. Alright, spit, spit, spit. Down. Now pronounce it Oak Arena. Oh dear. I don't think I've ever beaten the boss like that before. That's pretty funny. My friend Ryan pronounced it like Orc Arena or something like that. Very strange. My friends in Wii Lad School do that too, Orc Arena. I also didn't know how the letter U works, so they pronounce Soul Calibur as Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. So if you jump off of those checker platforms, I think it's like within a couple frames. I don't think it's one frame jump. But if you jump off them within a couple frames, they don't activate. So you don't have to go through the animation of them, like transforming and so on. Whereas all the time I saved by not touching those. I've since lost because of that little bit. Jump! Jump! Goodness. Sure. I didn't know I could jump over that. I've always hit that. That was some slop. Ugh. You know you didn't do the menu fast enough if you hear the level select sound. Oops. What's up, chicken? You know, I forgot to check the new route to see if there's a way to go about not touching this. I'm pretty sure this is required in Warpless, but because I think the only way to skip it is to run. It's like the null egg glitch or something. How do the warps work? So, I can show it to you, and I would say I can show it to you in a little bit when I reset, but I'm not trying to reset this run. So, there's a glitch that you can execute called a pipe glitch, and how it works is you jump and enter a pipe on the same frame. So the input is down and jump on the same frame. And generally what happens is the game just will load the area as normal. But I think it has something to do with the area has like a sub area or something like that. But basically if you load into certain areas via pipe glitch, the game like memory freaks out. It doesn't know where to put you. So the default location that for all pipes, if you doesn't know where to put you, is 1-1. But not just like normal 1-1. It puts you in like an out of bounds corner of the level, and like the very, very far top left of the map. So then you have to infinite like perfect flutter, or technically you can just do an extended flutter. But you have to flutter basically across the entire 1-1 map way above, and you have to hit a certain entry point. I missed my split. I missed the spacebar 3 times. There's a certain like area above like the last stretch of the level that you can enter via like you basically like you have to, as you fall, you'll like re-enter the you'll come back inbounds. I'm not really explaining it right, but basically that's it. But you come back inbounds basically above the goal tape, or the goal ring, and then you just exit the level. So there's a bunch of levels in this game where you can do that, and some of them save time, some of them don't, but the whole point of Warpless is to not do that. You never see that in 100%, because you have to collect all the items, and by the time you've collected all the items in a level and wrong warped to 1-1, it would have been faster to have just finished the level. But in regular any %, it's fair game. Oh boy. Whew, almost died. As a programmer, it's really interesting to hear how stuff like this works. Like I said, I'm probably incorrect in like the nuance as to why it does that, but I think it's I think it has something to do with underflow. Friend runs Shin Megami Tensei 2 and they manipulate memory through menus and they spawn items into their inventory. Yeah. Old RPGs are really crazy like that. Hi, Pascal. Also, fun fact, for some reason, this boss takes more damage if you ricochet the egg off the stomach walls than if you were to just throw the egg straight up. I don't think anybody knows why. Or at least when I was actively running the game in 2014, people didn't know why. They may know now. Because science. I think the most ridiculous one I ever saw was someone programmed Pong in Pokemon Blue. I've seen tasks of someone programming Snake in Super Mario World. That one's pretty cool. That was pretty quick. Black magic, and space wizardry. Oh boy. I've actually never fallen down there before, so I thought it was dead. Pretty sure we have to go up here anyway. Woo. Bounce, bounce. Okay. To my mushy dum-dum brain. It's okay. I run the game, and I don't really know what I'm doing. In easier terms, they're causing code to execute through the memory of the game. Yeah, basically. That's pretty good for 3.6. I really need to figure out a strat for this level, because the opening of this level is awful, and I don't know what to do about it. I always forget that this is here. When you mash the pad between levels, it sounds like water splashing. And I have to tell myself that you're not peeing under the desk, probably. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Some stuff went down on my classic WoW server. Someone stole some loot. So they held a court case and like 300 people showed up. I'm not one to like really get involved in the politics of other countries, but I'm definitely on the side of the people who are down to boycott Blizzard because of the whole Hong Kong thing. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, perfect! I've actually never gotten that perfectly before. And they ruined his rep on the server too. I mean, if a dude's stealing stuff, then yeah. Alright, time to skip the boss. So, until the boss is on screen. That was scary. That was scary. That was my last egg, and I fought this boss like 3 times in my life. Nailed it. I need to practice that. Cannot afford to miss that shot. I got bored of WoW anyways. I'm not renewing my sub. What happened with Blizzard anyway? Keep hearing this China stuff. So the long and short of it was there's like riots and protests in Hong Kong about the separation of Hong Kong from China. It's always been a thing. It's been a thing for a while, at least. I don't know a lot of the nuances of that, the politics of that, but the long and short of it is, Blizzard has been pretty much silent on the issue up until a couple days ago, where there was like a Hearthstone thing, and the player who won basically said, like, live on broadcast that they were like, you know, freedom to Hong Kong or whatever. You know, it was a very politically charged statement about Hong Kong's sovereignty from China, and Blizzard banned the player and the commentators. So it's a very, like, open fuck you to the people who support that movement. I cannot believe that. to save their... Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, they... Like, it's a business decision, and because China owns such a huge, like, share of the profits of that company, so they basically did it to keep making money. Yeah, they ultra banned him, and then... Exactly. But people are, you know, outraged because it's like, this is a rights thing. Or it's like human rights or some shit is the root cause of the separation of Hong Kong and China. And Blizzard taking a pro-China stance is very much not a good thing. What's up, Salty Shrimp? Yeah, it's not great. I should probably get more educated on it before I speak so, you know, definitively on it, but give it a minute, something similar will happen in Hollywood. Yeah, that's already a thing. They had to, like, there was something like that with Top Gun, right? They had to edit, like, digitally edit stuff in Top Gun, and the new Top Gun is going to have, like, changes to the character designs and the costume design because of the Chinese market. I'm almost positive that that's a thing. Hong Kong is kind of fucked. Yeah, it's not great. Also, welcome to the stream. I can't believe I missed that shot. Get up there. But the thing is, like, even if they're doing it to save them, like, financially, it's still politically charged. A neutral stance is still a stance against Hong Kong, essentially. That's right, I died on 4-4. You see Super Mario World 2 speedrun you watch. Well, I hope you're entertained, because this is not a very good run. But, to be expected, I haven't taken the game seriously in years. What games do I run? Just this, or just this one? So I put a bit of time into a couple other games in college, but never anything really serious. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. It was pretty much just this one as a hobby, because I was more interested in competitive Smash at the time. But now that I'm no longer playing competitive Smash or any real fighting games competitively, figured why not give it another go. I don't have any eggs. Oh, this is a bad split. It won't be as bad as the first run, or the first DERUST though, so it's still gonna save time. Yeah, I was pretty much just a Warpless Yoshi's runner. I did a couple of like really casual Sonic the Hedge, like Sonic. I think Sonic CD was the game I ran. Was that Sonic CD or Sonic 3? What else? I had interest in picking up some other stuff as well, but I never really got around to it. But right now my interest is this and Kaizo games. So getting back into this and picking up playing Kaizo Mario just out of fun. For fun. I don't really expect to get anywhere in the Kaizo scene because my execution's bad, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, it kind of is a big deal. A for-profit company taking the side of a dictatorship over a, you know, not dictatorship nation is pretty major. If you enjoy something you do a lot, you will get very far. Yeah, I really like this game. It's made national news already. Yeah. It's definitely a big deal. Like, more than you think. For sure. Like, Blizzard's on full damage control at this point. They've made it basically impossible to delete your account. Like, they realize that, like, the stance that they've taken is extremely bad, but they can't do anything about it because they don't want to risk losing the Chinese market. Which is equally as bad. It's corrupt, but that's where it's at. Like, people are, like, very seriously boycotting Blizzard and all their products. Were I still an Overwatch player, I would not be playing Overwatch anymore. I mean, I know we take nationalism a bit too seriously, but this event's genuinely borked. Yeah. This will be a nice time save, eh? Not dying in 4-3 or 4-4 rather. And, like, we don't... Like, don't take what we're saying as, like, a personal attack on you or whatever. It's just, like, the ambivalence towards the situation is why Blizzard will get away with it. Like, people just kind of going, eh, is the reason that America has a racist Cheeto for a president, and why Blizzard will ultimately not be impacted majorly by this unless people actively take action against this kind of corruption. Like, nothing's gonna change. Not to get dramatic while speedrunning a video game, but you know. You know, I try to stream as often as I can, but I work in event broadcasts. So, like, I stream fighting game tournaments and stuff like that for a living. So I'm usually out of town basically Wednesdays through Mondays most weeks. So it's hard to keep a consistent schedule when I'm gone for so long. Also, the idea of attaching a schedule to streaming basically turns it into my job, because my job is to stream. So I try to keep it casual. They've taken the side of the oppressors. But basically I try to stream early afternoons into the evening. Every day that I'm home and not feeling like doo-doo garbage. Oh, I forgot to split, so it's there. Oops. Oh, well, that sucks. I had a really good time there, but I forget what my hotkeys are every time. P. What are my hotkeys? Let's fix this. This isn't a real run. Undo is U. Skip is I. Okay, so hang on. Do we know what my time was? I want to re-add that. Again, not a real run, so don't worry about it. I'm not gonna like submit this or anything, so. Right. 104:37 was the time, so let's edit that. Edit splits. 4 was 104:37. I'll just make a note. 104:37. Okay. All right. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Have to fix my splits later. I fucked this jump up a bunch yesterday too. High Overlord ping arrests and destroy people for joking of. I never thought that my chat would get, while speedrunning Yoshi's Island in 2019, would be talking about the politics of Hong Kong and China. What a world, eh? I don't know how I did that. Let's go to Brian's stream where we play Kingdom Hearts and talk about octogenarian STDs. Alan, that's a big word, and you know I'm a dum-dum. I would Google it, but I speedrun. I need to jump off. It means 8 to 9-year-old. I see. Just take the death, dude. Hi. Retry. Got all thrown off my rhythm. Alright. Hello? Oh, that's right. I don't have to do that. I just come over here. Right. What? Get in there. Oh my god, dude. Get in the door. Goodness. Gate hacking with chickens. Yeah, buddy. Just down here. Okay. I want gate hacking with chickens, yeah, buddy, on a shirt. Piku noko noko no. Oh my god, dude. My execution? Whack. There we go. That's how you do this room. BRB, I'll be good. No. Pretty sure I died in this level in the run yesterday, so let's try and not. I don't think I even need this. Alright. Let's beat this guy up. And back, I didn't go anywhere. Aren't you glad I'm still around? Huh? Sure, it's a good thing I'm not annoying in it. But you're not. Oh my god, I got the blast off! Woo! We got the blast off! And before I lose time. So that's a glitch, if you couldn't tell. Oh no. How much time am I bleeding? We're good. So what happened there is if you Team Rocket's black enough. So if you ground pound on that boss before his shell hits the ground for his final hit, Yoshi blasts into the sky because the animation that's supposed to play immediately after the last hit of the boss is it's supposed to explode, and the Koopa is supposed to fly into the air. But if Yoshi does it, basically the game's like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. It freaks out. So that happening can technically be faster, but generally you lose time doing it. But it looks really cool. And I haven't gotten that glitch in a while, so I'm pretty happy about it, even if it did lose me like 20 seconds. Yeah. It doesn't save time most of the time, but it looks real cool. So when you beat a boss, Yoshi's frozen, ostensibly. Like he's frozen. You can't input anything. He no longer animates. So the next animation that's like scripted to play, because Yoshi's not the one, because the Koopa or Yoshi's not grounded at the time of the animation. The time the animation is supposed to play, the animation is assigned to Yoshi instead. And that's why it happens. And basically, the reason you're waiting, I believe, is because the game is trying to find Yoshi. Like, you can't, the level can't complete, and you can't get the keyhole animation to wrap until Yoshi's, like, within the bounds of the game. So, it waits for Yoshi to fall. Pretty sure. But all in all, that is one of my favorite tricks in all of speedrunning. Because it saves no time, and it's really dumb, but it looks hilarious. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. This is a one-frame flutter. Come on. No! All the time I'm saving! No! I got this, like, third jump yesterday. I promise you this is possible. Oh my god. Fine. Come here, Bumpty. What a waste. It's okay. Just another thing that I need to practice, I guess. My one-frame jumps. Wait, did I miss? This is 5-2, isn't it? Yeah, this is 5-2. I missed the split. really need to pay attention. Right, buckle up, gang. Bounce. Flutter. Flutter. Bounce. Bounce. Okay. So yeah, this is the hardest level in the game, in my opinion. Whatever. Some have more skills and motivation. I should edit the gauntlet relay from... Endgame into Yoshi's trading off Baby Mario. That actually sounds kind of fun. I might do that. So generally speaking, you try and avoid taking save rings because they waste time in more ways than one. But this level is literally the worst, and I've not gotten out of it deathless in literally years. So we take the save ring. Ebony Maw can be Kamek. So, is there like a scene in the MCU that I missed where it explains all their names, or do people just know their names from the comics? Because I'm pretty sure... I know they say the Maw's name at least once. Yeah, let's call them all by name, otherwise home release subtitles. Okay. Take this. Of course, he's also called Squidward, so whatever. Yeah. I know the Maw is called the Maw by Thanos, but also... High-octane gameplay! Hold the controller on your mouth like a real gamer. I can't hold. I'm holding for. I had to make sure I was holding start. Oh, hey. I was late on the split. So there's a massive... Fuck! There's a massive glitch / time save here. There's indeed a massive fuck. So yeah, there's a pretty big wrong warp that you can do in this level, but you don't have to do it. You can still get really big time save in this level by basically doing like a crazy high execution, extended perfect flutter over a bottomless pit. And it saves literally 80 seconds over not doing it and just taking the auto scroller, but I definitely am not practiced enough now, nor has I ever practiced enough to be able to execute said auto scroll skip. So you won't be seeing that from me today. Like, I understand the theory. But I would probably have to do it with save states at least twice before I was even comfortable attempting to do it RTA, even just for an IL. I always go down here. I don't even know what's up there. Just assume it's faster, but it's probably not. Like a cat with a hairball. Is that what it's like? Minus the horrid retching sounds, yes. I've heard, trust me, I've heard my fair share of always a lovely experience. I like the platform eyebrows guy. Oops. Get in there. Make my monster grow. I don't know what that's a reference to. I feel like I do, but I don't. I can't name it off the top of my head. Power Rangers. Definitely not what I was thinking of. So, definitely wouldn't have gotten that. Skip. Or not. Or we grab it. Fuck it. We're going for it. I wanted to go for the safer one, but we're going for the unsafe one. And I'm dead. Oh, platform saved me. Alright. Whew. Now I'm dead. Nope, platform saved me. No! I hate this level. I forgot. They don't spawn at the bottom of the screen. Why is the music so damn good? It just makes you so fucking happy. Yeah, man. Yoshi's Island is the greatest. Best SNES game of all time. Even with 3 really long auto-scrolling levels, 4 technically if you include the extra levels. So you can softlock on this level. It's a pretty nasty one too, because it's right before the end of the auto scroll. Okay, so right here, if you bounce on Gusties, you can go over the wall here and land in that, and you can't exit through the right there. You're just stuck in there forever. It's terrifying. I've done it in a run. I thought I would get the better bounce. Woo! Alright, we're gonna have to take some grandma strats. This is a fucking 5-minute long auto scroller. It's ridiculous. The one in 6.6 is just as bad. Or is it 6.5? I think it's 6.5. Right, coming into this level is with no eggs is kind of a feels bad, man. But I take granny strats here anyway because I haven't practiced the egg throw skip enough to be comfortable with it yet. Those birds are so goofy. I love them. Which ones? The ravens or the seagull-looking birds? Every time. Seagulls. Ooh. No! I didn't get a flutter! I'm dead. Why didn't I get a flutter? I was holding jump. Did I re-grab too early? The only thing I could think of is I re-grab too early. That's very unfortunate. It's a pretty timely, or it's costly death, rather. I don't get the flutters anymore either. Probably an age thing. Shut up. Alright. So, to go fast here, you can... hit this plant just as it... You can pass through the plant just as you hit it. The plant then no longer... the hitbox in the plant no longer is active. So you can... you know, basically you hit it and you pass through for the cost of an egg, or if you grab something from it, one of the things it spits, it costs nothing, but if you miss it, you die, and it's right before the checkpoint, so it's a huge time waste to die there. These rocks eat your jumps. Sometimes you just press B and you don't jump, and then you fall and die. Grab this just in case. Oh. I don't expect to die in this boss, but better safe than sorry. Oh my god. Mode 7. I didn't practice the 6-8. That sucks. There's a lineup for an egg throw that you can do in 6-8 to completely avoid any of the bad rooms. But I don't remember what it is. Dude. RNG boss. There we go. That's how constellations work. Do 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 do. Only 53 seconds, huh? This is a long one. Long cutscene. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. Over there. So, world record ended 6 minutes ago, by the way. And I have a full world to do. So, I have quite a bit of time to shave off if I'm even remotely going to contest world record. Not that that's a thing that I anticipate will happen. I'm just trying to give you a frame of reference for my ability versus the rest of the community. I believe in you. I wouldn't. Fuck. Take too many hits. Remember when I said you shouldn't believe in me? That sucks. Now the timing's gonna be all fucked up. Then I have to wait. Oof. Play the version that's on world record pace in an alternate timeline. I don't believe in that version of me. Because he doesn't exist. Oops. Light split. Those are the potobos. You can't actually eat the potobos. Please jump. I don't need that. I don't know why I went for it. I've got plenty of lives. It should be basically impossible to die here, so I don't need to grab that. This is on basically. There are still death pits, and I'm still terrible. But we're gonna be okay. We are gonna be okay. Right, here's where we grab this. Just in case. So you can skip one of these transformation stars and cut the timer like super tight, but I don't trust my luck. If I do this and 6-4 Deathless, I will have saved a considerable chunk of time over the first DERUST run. Because both of those had pretty nasty deaths in them. Grab this. In case of death. Didn't mean to get this, but that's okay. Deathless 6-3, that's pretty good. I can get 2 hours. Bat Shy Guy for Smash. I don't remember what those guys' actual names are. If I get sub 2 hours here, that would be pretty swell. Just Oh boy. That. Flutter over this. Nice. Slugger, apparently. That sounds about right. Alright. Don't kill him over the pit. No. Oh, him being over here is so bad. Okay. I can still grab it. Whew. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. Go down. Alright, now we gotta bounce. And that. Wonder if anybody's got a multi-part Yoshi emotive Yoshi head tongue tip. I'm almost positive Trihex has one. The log of shame. This only loses 3 seconds over the other method, but it has no execution requirement. Whereas the other method requires, I think it's 17 perfect flutters, which is 17 frame perfect inputs. Easy peasy. Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't a coward, I'd do it. Oh my god. No eggs. Oh my god. Alright, come here, you. Get in there. I beat Sekiro. Frame perfect inputs are child's play to me. Ponoko. That was in extreme sarcasm for the record, just so we're plenty clear. Like an order of magnitude more sarcasm. Tsukoku. A really long cave. Parry timing in Sekiro was hilarious, Slovenia. So, AMA, are you still learning Japanese? I really need to start practicing again. So the current answer is no, but eventually yes. You just passed N3 GPLT. Nice, dude. Or JLPT. That's good. N3 is... N2 is like the... It's like N1 is like basically native speaker. N2 is good enough to like work in Japan like pretty safely, right? And N3 is... It's like N3 and N4 are the earlier tiers. A good friend of mine passed N2 a couple years ago. I took him to his test, so I have vague awareness of the levels. But he was also a Japanese major in college, so, and his family is Japanese, so. I'm pretty sure I showed the trick that I'm gonna do off. Kind of hard to post all the difference. Then the chat it goes N5 to N1. N0 is being able to understand what Kojima says about Death Stranding. N1 being the highest, yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I thought. N1 is high, like top tier level for the test, with N4 and N5 being the lowest. N3B is pretty good. I probably wouldn't pass N5. If you're interested in my current Japanese ability. N1 is God tier, yeah. Alright. So we're gonna... This whole level is an auto-scroller, both the first and second half. But you can skip the second half of the auto-scroll by doing a frame-perfect trick. So we're gonna hit the save ring on the off chance that I fuck it up and need to die. So... So if the screen scrolls up, I did it wrong. So what I have to do is I have to jump on the first possible frame that my feet touch the ground. Like that. I have to flutter just far enough over that I pass the trigger point for the auto-scroller. And voila. Auto-scroller skipped. Viola. That turns a 6-ish minute auto-scroller into a 4-minute auto-scroller. $4:41, I think, is what that time is. How much kanji do you know? I can recognize the kanji for Nihon, but I couldn't write it. Do you know all the particles also? No, my knowledge of Japanese is stinky baby. Would probably be the best way to describe my knowledge of the language. I'm just being honest. Alright, come on. Need to go further. Grab it. Grab it. Grab that key. I need to push him that was it. So the position of the Chomp Rock, well, like the Chomp Rock basically pushes Yoshi's sprite left or right, and by pushing Yoshi's sprite through the wall, you can tongue through the wall. Even fucking it up this bad, you can still save a considerable amount of time over doing the level properly. Like that. Remember you struggling this bit before? It's very finicky, but entirely doable. What I was fucking up in the last time I did this was I had the Chomp Rock too far to the right. You could probably get to N3 in like a year. Probably. Literally the only thing that's holding me back from actually learning the language is me being a lazy piece of shit. Which is the thing that's stopping me from doing most of the things that I need to do in my life. Like learning to code and working on practicing illustration and many, many other things. If I just stopped being a lazy piece of shit, I would be the ultimate human. Whew. It's not like actual programming, it's just HTML. HTML and JavaScript and stuff like that. Stuff that I would use for work. Sure hope I can respawn that. Making websites for events? No, not quite. Howard for development. So, if you watch fighting game tournaments or Smash tournaments, stuff like that, a lot of the graphics and such are a HTML front end, or like it's HTML based. So like it's the graphics are basically a very, very basic empty HTML page, and then either WebMs or the like to make scoreboards and lower thirds, bracket images, stuff like that. And it's done like that basically out of necessity because it plays really, really well with the streaming software that we use. OBS and XSplit integrate with HTML elements very, very well. So it's easier to just code stuff that naturally works in the environment as opposed to doing things in a more natural, more normal, TV production way where you use specialized software and chroma keying and stuff like that. No, so all the graphics are pre-made in Photoshop or After Effects, whatever, and then animated using, if it's a still image, it's animated using JavaScript, generally. But usually we just have animated webms for everything. Hello. Am I not giving you enough attention, little miss? Please don't reset my console. Pascal, I have to split. Pascal. This is the last level, Pascal. We're gonna PB. Oh, she's walking right by the console. Right. She's now right behind my computer monitor. I have great fear. It literally is like where you make a web page. Oh, fuck yes. I got the good door. It's literally you just make a website with the overflow hidden. You just make a website and you hide make it transparent. You hide the scroll bars and the scroll arrows. And then you put your animations and your text on it. The text calls from it's called from a notepad file, basically a notepad file that's given different parameters. If you get more fancy with it, some of the guys that I work with a web-based client that they built, where all the data is like the name data and score data, etc. Text field. All the text fields are saved on a server, and anyone with the IP to that server can retrieve and edit the metadata, and it updates constantly, like X times a second, so it's technically faster. It's all pretty cool. Esports production is very interesting. Alright, gamers. As long as we don't fuck up Bowser. this would be a overall PB. Cheeky. Koopa. Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not even remotely close to PBing. I'm already 2 minutes behind my PB. But the fact that I went from 25 minutes behind to what's probably going to be like 4 or 5 minutes behind in one run is pretty good. How was that one too high? Come on now. That's way too high. Oh boy. Come on. Eggs, please. Jesus, Koji Kondo, chill. Got it. All right, time is on the last text box. $22.18.56. My PB is that's literally 4 minutes exactly behind my PB. I would say that's sufficiently derusted.